Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the brand new Alpinestars GP Tech Air leather jacket. Now we're seeing this for the first time in 2012, and really Alpinestars has silenced its critics on this one, because for the longest time we've been looking at Alpinestars to do what a lot of other manufacturers have done so well. Really create a top half of a pro-level two-piece suit. So what they've done is they've taken the Alpinestars race replica suit, they've chopped it in half and set it up so that it can be in jacket form, or really the top half of that two-piece suit when you link it with a GP Plus pair of Alpinestars pants. If we look at it, you're going to see super premium race grade cowhide throughout. That's going to give you the best chance to be ventilated as well as have mobility. There's also a lot of elastication and comfort features here. But the other key piece here to the GP Tech Air leather jacket is going to be the fact that the protection is top of the line. You're seeing the Alpinestars GP style armor internally, both in elbows as well as forearms. You're also seeing the external PU hard parts in the vented shoulders with the external slider. You're going to see the elbows. We pull this guy over, elbow sliders with the polyurethane that goes all the way down for support, ventilation, and structure here. And you can see that the forearm armor goes almost all the way down to the end of the cuff. Now, some of the more basic nuances that you might not see are it's going to be a race style collar. Again, the full scheme perforation down the front. There's also a black, white, and red option available. You also have this perforated reflective piping. Basic pockets on this guy. For the average guy, you're really not wearing this on the street. You're going to be hard-pressed to see somebody just kind of floating around town, and you can see that in the way that it sits on Peter's body. This is Alpinestars Race Fit. So Peter's 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size 42 US, 52 Euro. But what you're seeing here is a little bit of bunching when he's standing up, and you're seeing that it's a little bit short at the waist. This is by design. This jacket fits him. And what's going to happen is when he connects it to the bottom half of a two-piece suit, which will be a pair of Alpinestars leather pants, and he's in the race position, the amount of fabric that's here, the way that it's cut, everything's going to come into place, and it's going to sit perfectly flat on him, as well as be comfortable. Really, this is not a jacket. The GP Tech Air is not a jacket that's designed for kind of hanging around, floating around town. I mean, you might see a hardcore sport bike guy here and there doing it, but chances are he's much more than your weekend track day enthusiast here at the price point, which is somewhere around that $900 range. Now, if we look at it, other basic features from A-Stars, you have your TPR pulls using high-quality zippers. You have your auto-locking YKK zippers here at the cuffs. We're also seeing some new features here from Alpinestars. If we look to the inside, you have punctuated leather here on the inside of the elbow. Also punctuation down here at the bottom of the sleeve. Again, meant to accommodate a little bit more airflow and to give you a little bit more breathing room here on a race grade gauntlet. Turn to the side for me, Peter. As you look at this side, again, we talked about the vented external PU hard parts that are part of the GP race, or the race replica configuration. As we move down the sleeve, you're going to see that continue into the elbows, reflectivity that wraps all the way to the arms. If Peter opens up his arm just like this, you're going to see another key feature here, and that's going to be the lateral stretch panels. These elasticated stretch panels that start down here at the waist, and notice we do have a single adjuster here on both sides. And what they're going to do is they're going to wrap all the way up under the arm, around the shoulder blade, and they're going to connect all the way at the neck. So if Peter, hit the light race position for me real quick. You're going to see that stretch. Again, that's tying in with the race replica design to give you that full range of motion, that full range of comfort when you are in extended periods of time in the tuck position. You can stand back up. We have some more light perforation on the back of the arm. Turn backwards for me, Peter. And if we look at the back, again, it's more of the same from Alpinestars. You're seeing a configuration that is race-bred, race-inspired. A full-size GP hump that is vented. It's vented on the top as well. Full perforation scheme that comes all the way to the back. You're going to see some of the 3M Scotchlite, or this reflective piping that comes all the way down, and it's got perforation all the way down to the seat. You also see the heavy-duty. I'm going to ask you to kind of lean back for me. There you go, just like that. You see this wicking mesh across the back of the collar that ties in. That's an area that's going to, again, in that tuck position, get some airflow outside of the vented hump, and it'll give you the ability to breathe from the top down. You can stand back up, Peter. And then from a back protection standpoint, you can add an insert, or if you want to go CE level 2, it has the adjustable 3-position bionic race back protector snap up towards the collar that you're going to allow yourself to snap in that connector as well to go CE level 2 for the track. Come back around. Now, if I'm going to open it up, I'm going to show you some of the things you're expecting to see here with the GP Tech Air and that's going to be in internal guts with a 360-degree zipper. But one of the things you probably weren't expecting to see is this high-quality windproof liner that allows you to take the main perforation and shut it off to extend the riding season with this guy. So again, you have your windproof liner. It's a vest liner that's completely removable, and on the other side of that, you'll see the pockets where you can add the bionic chest protectors. And then up here along the collar as well, you have a very soft, it's almost a neoprene wrapped collar that's going to be non-chafing, and that's going to mimic what you'd see on the race suit as well. Now again, when you talk about seasonality, most times leather jackets are warm season only, especially with this amount of perforation. But the nice piece about this is that if you are a guy who's wearing this jacket on the track, off the track, it's extending it as your only leather jacket. You can wear that vest liner, that windproof vest liner, and you can shut off some of the air conditioning to extend it for better life. The other thing I want to talk about is to complement the elasticated panels on the back, you're also going to see these stretch panels that run all the way up the inside of the arm and actually meld in here with the polyurethane hard parts here at the shoulder. What they do is they allow different guys with different size arms to be accommodating. They also flow some air as well. So I'll tell you, Peter's a 42, 52 in Euro. I'm actually the same size. We're different builds, we're different heights, and part of that is my build is going to be a little bit different than Peter's, and I'm going to use that a little bit more of that stretch in the arms, but I'm going to be a little bit of a shorter guy, so it should be accommodating for me as well. And remember, the race fit, it's supposed to be snug. It's supposed to be borderline uncomfortable when you're just standing around. The whole point is you don't want your arms to flail. You want everything to be compact and stay in. So again, they've designed this coat with that fit in mind, which is a little bit different than the sport fit or some of the less aggressive fits from Alpinestars. So now that I have the GP Tech Air off of Peter and here on the table, let's walk through some of the guts on the inside. Now I did mention that it's Alpinestars race replica or GP style armor, which is beefier than the normal bio armor. It's not removable here on the GP Tech Air. But once I do open it up, you can see the internal. And again, I mentioned a couple times that it's an upgrade for this windproof it's not waterproof, it's this windproof liner here, this vest liner. And when I remove this out, you're gonna notice how quickly you can pull it in and out. And again, it's not connected to the sleeves at all. It's just that vest. But look at it, it has an area of mesh to allow your back to breathe, especially a back protector with a back protector on. It has stretch panels here on the inside. And again, they've just taken it to the next level. Again, you're thinking about a jacket that is really meant for very technical use, but it's just an all-around top of the food chain, what I would call apex product here from Alpinestars. As we break down into the middle, 360 zipper on its stretch panel, which you would expect. Room for the Bio Armor back insert, the Bionic Air back insert, and then the Bionic Race back protector here with the three-way positioning snaps. Notice that we have the elastication around the inside of the arms, down the arms. Again, it's meant to fit very tight in that race style. So by doing that, you have to build in components that are going to allow for function as well as comfort into the inside of this jacket. And again, here's a great close-up of the collar, and like as always with Alpinestars, you see that Napoleon pocket there. So again, it's a lot to digest here with the GP Tech Air jacket. We're proud of Alpinestars. They haven't stepped up their game. They've had that technology all along, but what they've done is they've taken a jacket and built it for that next tier of racer, that ultimate hardcore sport bike rider who wants the top level of protection and racetrack ability here from Alpinestars. Let us know what you think of the GP Tech Air. Let us know what you love about it, what might come up short in your opinion, on our Facebook page, on the product page, or on YouTube at RevZilla TV. And as always, you can subscribe to us at RevZilla TV and keep up to date with all of our video reviews as they roll out. Also, don't be bashful. This is a very technical, high-end product. Shoot us any of your questions at cs@revzilla.com or 877-792-9455. As always, over $38 will ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fees if you need to send it back to us in new condition. And as always, you can earn TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order by continuing to shop with us. Thanks so much for watching our breakdown of the brand new Alpinestars GP Tech Air leather jacket, available at RevZilla.com/Alpinestars. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.